my marvelous mathematicians. It's Miss Kaylin here, ready to guide you through another lesson. Today we will be finding items that are longer than, shorter than, or equal to this string. For today's lesson, you will need 5 things: a string or a strip of paper, a glue stick, scissors, a sheet of paper, and one of your shoes. Pause the video now to collect your materials, and we'll be ready to go when you get back. Welcome to today's classroom. This group of students is learning to measure just like you are. They're going to help us today. This is Malik. The class is going to see if they can find any items that are longer than or shorter than Malik's shoe. Mathematicians, look around this classroom. Do you see anything that might be longer than or shorter than Malik's shoe? Oh, I see one. I really want to compare the length of the yellow paper on the bulletin board to Malik's shoe. The problem is, the paper is so high, and I don't want to make Malik lift his leg up over the bookshelf or take his shoe off. So, mathematicians, what else could I do? And don't forget, we do have this strip of paper and this string for some reason. What do you think we can do? Great thinking, mathematicians. We can use one of our tools to help us. I'm going to use the string, and I'm going to cut the string so that it's equal length to Malik's shoe. You can either use your string, or if you have a strip of paper, you can use that. And I want you to cut it so it's the same length as your shoe. We're going to work at the same time, so if I go a little faster than you, that's okay. Just pause the video, and I'll be ready for you when you get back. Watch as I measure the shoe. Notice how I line my string up right on the end point and string it all the way to the other end point so I can get an accurate measurement. Then I will cut my string right where it ended at the shoe. Perfect. Let's go ahead and check just to make sure the string is the same length as the shoe. Looks good to me. Welcome back, my stellar students. So, the string that we just cut is the same length as what again? Oh, right, yes, it's the same length as Malik's shoe. Now, I should be able to walk over to the bulletin board and compare to see if the paper is longer or shorter than Malik's shoe. Let's do that now. I'm going to use the string I cut to see if it's longer or shorter than the paper. Let me just grab that off the board. And mathematicians, what do I need to do to make sure we have an accurate comparison? I remember, yes. We need to make sure that we line up the endpoints just like we learned. Let's go ahead and compare now. Watch as I compare this string that we know is the same length as Malik's shoe to the paper from the wall. Pause the video now and compare your string you cut or the strip of paper you cut to the sheet of paper you gathered for your materials. So which is longer, the string or the paper? Yep, after comparing, we saw the paper is longer than the string. So, the paper is longer than the string, and the string is the same length as Malik's shoe. Which is longer, Malik's shoe or the paper? Point to the button on the screen you think is correct. Which is longer, Malik's shoe or the paper? You're correct if you said the paper is longer than Malik's shoe. Let's record that on the board in our virtual classroom. Class, we found something that was longer than Malik's shoe. Now, I want you to look around the classroom and see if you can find anything that might be shorter than Malik's shoe. Pause the video now and look around the classroom. Is there anything that you see that might be shorter than Malik's shoe? I see a few things too. I see a few things that might be shorter than Malik's shoe. Let's try that glue stick. Let me go grab it from the classroom. I bet if I compare this to the string, we'll see that this is shorter than Malik's shoe. Let's try. Mathematicians, I'm pretty confident about this, but I just want to check with you. Can I use this string to see if Malik's shoe is longer or shorter than that glue stick? Or do I have to actually go get Malik's shoe? Yes, I can. I can use this string because it's the same length as Malik's shoe. So I can compare it with the glue stick. I want you to compare your glue stick to the string that you cut or the strip of paper that you cut. Remember to line up the endpoints. And we're going to work at the same time again. And if I go faster than you, that's okay. Pause the video when you need to and finish working. And I will see you when you get back. What do you see? That's what I see too. The string is longer than the glue stick. That means Malik's shoe is longer than the glue stick. Or we can say the glue stick is shorter than Malik's shoe. Let's write that on the board in our virtual classroom. Using the string was such an easy way to compare the length of Malik's shoe to the length of other objects. Now, can we figure out which is longer, the paper or the glue stick? Let's think of it in comparison to the string. If the paper is longer than Malik's shoe and the glue stick is shorter than Malik's shoe, then blank is longer than blank. Can you finish that sentence? Which is longer, the paper or the glue stick? Point to which button you think is correct now. You're totally right. The paper is longer than the glue stick. Let's write that last statement on the board of our virtual classroom. Well, mathematicians, you did it! You completed today's lesson. You worked so hard today and I can just feel your brains growing. So, repeat after me. My brain is great. My brain will grow. The harder I work, the more I'll know. Now, take a little secret dance break before you get to your problem set.